I would have asked for your number. And I wouldn't have been able to wait 24 hours before calling you up and saying, hey, how about some coffee or, drinks or dinner or a movie?
I was going to steal one, but now I've changed my mind. Oh, signed by the author, I see.
Yeah, couldn't stop him. If you can find an unsigned one, it's worth an absolute fortune.
So that was fun the other night.
If we ever forget that day at 12 Oaks.
Do you think I could ever forget it? Have you forgotten it? Can you honestly say you don't love me? And I want time, which you can't give me.
Can you imagine a world in which we end up together?
I don't know.
About how to tell sad stories. On the one hand, you can sugarcoat it. And nothing is too messed up that can't be fixed with a Peter Gabriel song.
It is that time of the year when romance is in the air, and here are the top 10 romantic movies of all time. Sleepless in Seattle. Realizing that Sam has still not come to terms with his wife Maggie's death, his 8-year-old son Jonah forces him to call a national radio talk show with the hopes of finding him a companion. It was hard to choose between this and You've Got Mail, the other Meg Ryan Tom Hanks starred comedy, but the last rooftop scene in this one made us choose Sleepless in Seattle.
Are you Annie?
Yes.
You're Annie?
The Notebook. As Duke reads the story of Ellie and Noah, two lovers who are separated by fate, to Miss Hamilton, an old woman who suffers from Alzheimer's on a daily basis out of his notebook, we go gaga over their love story. Based on Nicholas Sparks' best-selling novel, this romantic tragedy is an all-time favorite for young lovers who wanna grow old together.
And what happens if a car comes?
You die.
What?
Just relax. Just trust. You need to learn how to trust.
Annie Hall. Alvy Singer, a divorced Jewish comedian, reflects on his relationship with ex-lover Annie Hall, an aspiring nightclub singer, which ended abruptly just like his previous marriages. This movie proved that relationships are hard to create, but they're harder to sustain.
You don't want me to live with you.
I don't want you to live with me. Whose idea was it?
Mine.
Yeah. It was yours, actually, but I approved it immediately.
Titanic. 17-year-old Rose hails from an aristocratic family and is set to be married. When she boards the Titanic, she meets Jack Dawson, an artist, and falls in love with him. And we rooted for them till the end of the movie, even after Jack died.
Jack, there's a boat. Jack.
Before Sunrise. While traveling on a train in Europe, Jesse, an American man, meets Celine, a French woman. On his last day in Europe, before returning to the US, he decides to spend his remaining hours with her. Although we knew that they were going to be separated, we wanted them to be together for the rest of their lives. The two other parts satisfied our desire by keeping them together, but there was something very special about this first part, where after so much intimacy, they left one another to go to their separate destinations.
Ring, ring. Pick up the phone.
Hello?
I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it for lunch today, I'm sorry. I met a guy on the train and I got off with him in Vienna, we're still there.
Are you crazy?
Probably.
When Harry Met Sally. A chance encounter between two graduates culminates in a short-term friendship. But when fate brings them back together 5 years later, they're forced to deal with how they feel about each other. The awkward conversations about sex and love, Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan played their parts to perfection.
Oh, God. Oh.
I'll have what she's having.
La La Land. Sebastian and Mia are drawn together by their common desire to do what they love. But as success mounts, they are faced with decisions that begin to fray the fragile fabric of their love affair, and the dreams they worked so hard to maintain in each other threaten to rip them apart. Very few movies have justified their name, and somehow La La Land does that to perfection the last time Sebastian and Mia meet. Ten Things I Hate About You. High school boy Cameron cannot date Bianca until her antisocial older sister Kat has a boyfriend. So Cameron pays a mysterious bad boy, Patrick, to charm Kat. This modern retelling of William Shakespeare's The Taming of the Shrew won us over due to amazing performances from legends like Heath Ledger, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Julia Stiles and others.
I don't know, I say do what you want to do.
Funny. You're the only one. Later.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Joel and Clementine began a relationship post a train journey together, unaware that they had previously been in a relationship, the memories of which were clinically erased. Moral of the story was love always finds a way.
I can't see anything that I don't like about you.
But you
right
will.
Now, I can't.
But you will. You know, you will think of things, and I'll get bored with you and feel trapped because that's what happens with me.
Casablanca. Did you guys have any doubts? Obviously, this timeless classic made it to the top of the list because it deserves so.
Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine.
During World War II, Rick, a nightclub owner in Casablanca, agrees to help his former lover Ilsa and her husband. Soon Ilsa's feelings for Rick resurface and she finds herself renewing her love for him. And we rooted for them.
But what about us?
We'll always have Paris.
And that was the list, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Click on the little bell icon if you want to be notified whenever a new video comes out. Don't forget to share this one with your friends. I'll see you guys in the next video.